Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hey, look, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Terence Crawford dodged a bullet. Y'all see this photo? Remember this? De La Hoya and Hopkins were trying to woo Terence Crawford over there, the Golden Boy. What could have possibly gone wrong? But I tell you this, I gotta laugh at just the idea of Crawford being signed to Golden Boy while De La Hoya was trying to lock him to like a 3-4 fight deal, something crazy. Talking about promising him the Spence fight, when my man was already, at the 90% solution, when they were really trying to put him in there with Rocha, with their guys, Ortiz, and maybe even old Blair the Flair Cobb, the best fighter in boxing right now. But I'm glad Crawford did his homework, met with everybody, had a conversation, didn't burn any bridges. But I'm glad he didn't sign with Golden Boy. There's a reason why fighters don't want to be associated with Golden Boy. There's a reason why, and don't get me wrong, I think the promoters should all work together. Nobody's perfect, okay? No one. But at the same time, I'm just not sure that De La Hoya has the muscle to go into any negotiations and ensure anyone he's representing is the A side in anything. Now, Crawford's profile brought a lot to the table, but I'm not so sure that deal he worked out with Spence, that I'm not going to say it was done smoothly, but it was done. But I just don't see how that deal Crawford worked out with Spence could have gone any smoother as a result of him being on Golden Boy. Look at what's going on with Golden Boy right now. Yo, listen to this. Canelo left from over there. Canelo bounced. Canelo was, arguably the biggest deal in boxing. And somehow De La Hoya fumbled the ball. You have the biggest draw in boxing. All that dough that Golden Boy has over there, Canelo had a lot to do with that. And why didn't you treat that man better? Why didn't you sit there and leave that bottle of alcohol alone, releasing that wicked genie every day, out there messing around, not taking the business serious, taking people for granted. And then all of a sudden, the deal with DAZN, the money deal, the money was an issue. Canelo's far from slow. He's speaking English, and now people are really seeing how witty he is and just his sense of humor, but also to see that he's a very intelligent person. Sometimes when you have a language barrier, people can question someone's intelligence just because they're ignorant as hell and don't want to understand that this person doesn't speak English or Spanish or French. But once that person starts to learn the language and can express themselves, then you get to say, whoa, this person is very intelligent. You just can't get there when you can't understand what they're trying to tell you. But I'm glad Crawford didn't go that direction. There's a reason why Ryan Garcia doesn't want to be there. You look at Eddie Hearn. We can say what you want about Eddie. Just like Al Heyman. Fighters like Al Heyman. And fighters like Eddie Hearn. Fighters like Top Rank too. But they just feel that, that sometimes they feel like you get a little bit of dough. But right now, Bob Arum seems to be, I would say Top Rank, not just Bob Arum. They seem to be getting it right with their fighters. Guys are making more money. They're keeping them busy. They seem to be marketing them a lot better. And those, I just think they learn, man. You know, you have your hot wash, your lesson learned notes, and I think they learned a lot from having, fighters that felt like, hey, they didn't represent me well. But when you look at De La Hoya and Golden Boy, I wish them all the success in the world. I can make jokes and all that, but me being real, I wish them all the success in the world. I just think they will forever struggle until De La Hoya somehow changes his approach and chills on social media, cussing and carrying on and arguing with fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get to that point in life, you got to listen a whole lot and talk very little. It's like me, man. I sit here with this little channel. I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers, right? It's been a little over a year. So yeah, cool. Things are working out okay for me. You know what I'm saying? But as the channel grows, you get some trolls in the comments. And, I find myself responding, and then after, rewriting it about 5 or 6 times because, I don't want to be on here, arguing and cussing and being ignorant. I just don't even respond. I just delete the comment. And I may report the person depending on what they say, but for the most part, I don't go back and forth. I don't do it. Now, if I have the strength to just either, skim over comments or see something that kind of stings a little bit and to just not respond, De La Hoya should be able to do that. And until he understands the true definition of being professional, I think his business will always suffer. Because, look, I'm talking about it. I see the ranting that he does with people on Twitter. It's kind of corny. Man, you worth, what, 300-400 million? What are you doing? Man, focus on your business, man. Worry about somebody sitting in their house on a little damn, flip channel TV, man, with a little flip phone saying negative things about you, man. It's only hurting your business that you want to come out there and respond to them, man. Don't even give them a time of day. But bottom line is, Terence Crawford, I couldn't imagine being immersed in all that bull crap. Hell no. No way. With that being said, good job to Bud, De La Hoya, Golden Boy. I wish him all the success in the world, but he can beg these promoters all he wants to work with him. I just don't think it's going to happen, man. Maybe Bob Arum will work on a few fights, but everybody seems to be, kind of moving up the ladder. Even Al Heyman, he's got a plan. Al Heyman and PBC, y'all going to see it next year. They're going to be out of here. While De La Hoya is trying to figure out how are these guys able to do it. I'm telling you. No one can say anything about Al Heyman. He doesn't say anything. He's not doing interviews. There's nothing they can take to come back and use against him. And Oscar De La Hoya is giving a whole lot of ammunition to people to use against him. And even when it comes to doing business. You just can't do it, all right? That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans. Yo, man, got to shout out Terence Crawford for making the right choice. In the breeze.